Gyanam Timirandasya Jananjanan Shalakaya Chakshuram Militanjina Tasmaya Shurvim Panchatatpapukam Krishnam Bhaktirup Sadhupakam Bhaktadvatram Takyam Mami Bhaktishotakam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much for inviting me to association. Trying to say something. Be useful for the devotees. Very difficult subject matter. It's the most difficult subject matter for me to understand, for me personally. That's the body of the spiritual master. Very, very difficult. Of course, even Lord Brahma was completely perplexed over the body of Krishna. He couldn't understand at all. Not that I'm equating myself with Lord Brahma, but it's a very, very difficult part of the Krishna conscious philosophy. I find that very, very difficult to comprehend. And see, the spiritual master, he is like a touchstone. That's great, a touchstone is great. Why is it so great? Because it can create other touchstones. So, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj is on this caliber. So, when the heart is broken, it's difficult to. Philosophy sometimes doesn't make any sense. But for philosophy actually helps. We should keep ourselves philosophically understanding. Just like when Krishna was just about to kill Rukmi. And then Lord Balaram appeared on the spot. He began to chastise Krishna for Rukmi. Now he's our family. We're family members. You kidnapped his sister, so we are family members now. So Balaram was preaching to Krishna and preaching to Rukmini. You shouldn't be so upset because her brother was just about to be killed. And Lord Balaram said to, don't be so disturbed, Rukmini. We're in the material world. And these things happen in the material. Don't be disturbed. You should have a philosophical outlook on life in these trying situations. And he said this will help you understand the philosophies of life. This will help you get through these different periods. So, what can we really do except to pray to Krishna and deities and preceptive spiritual masters? It's like Prabhupada, when Prabhupada was in a Guru's situation and we wanted a prayer to offer to Srila Prabhupada. And he used this term, if you so desire, Krishna, if you so desire. Krishna Prabhupada wasn't making any demand, because demand is against the principles of bhakti. That if you so desire, you can make make Srila Prabhupada better so he can continue his preaching work, his mission here. So ultimately the philosophy is great because we all go back to Godhead and Goloka and we meet again there. There's just sometimes they're separating, but we all be together again there in Goloka. So if there is separation, it's only a temporary separation. So we have that emotions, the feelings are there, you cannot deny. And just like Kamalapati Prabhu, he was telling me yesterday that he said when my father was leaving his body, the family contacted him and he went and he gave some advice, he gave some whatever he did. But anyway, he consoled. He said, but I was making different arrangements with my father and with relatives and things like that. I wasn't much really there. I was doing it. It was a religious duty. The son should do the Shraddha ceremony of the father and things like that. I was going through that ritual and everything, but there wasn't much feeling for my father. But he said, now, this Bhakti Charu Maharaj, 24 hours a day, I cannot stop thinking of him. My consciousness is completely fixed on Guru Bhakti Charu Maharaj. And so this is actually quite natural for the disciple to have these feelings, strong feelings concerned with his Guru. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he asked Govinda Das, Mukunda. He said, Mukunda, who is the real father? You or Raghunandan? And Mukunda said that person who gives love for Krishna, he is the real father. And because Mukunda gave us love for Krishna by his eating the Laddu Prasadam, the deity, that he has given us love for Krishna, therefore Raghunandan is the father. So, yeah, because he is the person who's awakened our love for Krishna. So obviously we're going to, material father and mother, they didn't really do much for our future, but the spiritual master, he took great pains to put us in real, make us Krishna conscious. So, yeah, so that's the real purpose of life, to awaken our love for Krishna, and that is done by the Guru. Mother, father, or the original Guru, for the body at least, and the Guru who, the Acharya of the family, he gives the Brahma Gayatri from the families, and then you get the Vaishnava Guru who gives you the mantras for the Sampradaya, and so he is here the actual deliverance. He gives you the holy name. He gives you the parampara connection to the spiritual realm. He gives us the holy name. So he is the one who is awakening our love for Krishna. So his feeling is not wrong that he can't stop thinking of Guru Maharaj. There's another devotee was here in Mayapur. There was 4 Shastriji, 3. They were studying in Nepal, Rig Veda, and somehow or another they met Prabhupada and they became so attached they just started following him around everywhere. And one of them got initiated, and his name became Gangaram. But that Gangaram, he said to Srila Prabhupada, he said, I cannot stop thinking of you 24 hours a day. I can't understand why. I just cannot stop thinking of you. Prabhupada said, yeah, that's very good. Very good. Hare Krishna. So, so that the Guru, that is the disciples' business is to fulfill the orders of his Guru. With or without the Guru's personal presence, if the consciousness remains the same, when Guru is present, you're serving Guru with everything. When Guru leaves, you continue doing the same thing. You're doing the same seva. And the presence of the Guru is experienced through the medium of service. This is, the Guru has come to give us service to Krishna, because we are the eternal servants of Krishna. And this is what the Guru does. He appoints us service. Someone said, supposing the Guru Maharaj never gives you any service or instruction. Well, he told you to chant Hare Krishna. Everyone can chant Hare Krishna. So like that. The disciples should make the order of his Guru his life and soul. This is expressed many times by Srila Prabhupada. And he often quotes Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Bhagavad Gita, Vyasatmaka Buddhi Rekiha Kuranandana Bhavo Shakti Anandascha Udayoba Shayin. The disciples should make the order of his Guru his life and soul. One place he said, not only he should make it his life and soul, but he should, if he gets that order, the instruction from Guru, not only should he accept that and make it his life and soul, but he should worship that instruction. Instructions of Guru are worshipful because it's the instructions of Guru that take you home back to Godhead. So that the instructions become worshipable. And Srila Prabhupada said that I base the International Society for Krishna Consciousness on this principle of accepting the order of Guru as life and soul. He said, when I read that commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and he pointed out this, that one should make the order of Guru life and soul, Prabhupada said, it struck me. It struck me. And I remembered my Guru Maharaj's instructions for me to preach in the Western world. And so then I made that instruction my life and soul. And Srila Prabhupada said, I base the International Society for Krishna Consciousness on this principle. And you can see Prabhupada, it was a success story. Prabhupada adopted this principle. There can be many instructions the Guru gives. But this one, making the order of the Guru one's life and soul, is what Prabhupada chose. It struck him and he did that. And as a result of that, he was successful. As an acharya, he was shown by his example. He was successful. And so gave the same principles to his disciples. So the whole society was based on this principle of accepting the order of Guru as one's life and soul. So we can make our individual Krishna consciousnesses also based on this principle. So this is Guru. He can transform the disciple into a devotee of Krishna. And then he perfects his service and he goes back home to join the eternal family. Krishna consciousness, we all meet again, if we want to, of course. That desire is there, but our desire as Prabhupada follows us, Srila Prabhupada. We want to go back to serve Krishna in Vrindavan. That is Mahaprabhu's intention. Take us all back to Godhead, back to Goloka. So we all meet again there, maybe not in the same bodies, but we'll all meet again there. So this is the great thing about this philosophy. That it ends in, it's a blissful ending. But for calming life and leaving the body, it's a very unhappy affair for Krishna consciousness. We meet again and all become very blissful. So Guru, in the maybe Padma Purana, it says that there are many tattvas, many truths, aspects of the truth. But there are two tattvas that are very, very difficult to understand. And one is Shiva, Lord Shiva, because he's avatar, Krishna avatar, Guna avatar. But sometimes he is milk and sometimes he is yogurt. So Shiva Tattva is very difficult to understand. It's actually milk is nothing but yogurt. And again, there's a difference there. So these are two most difficult. And of the two, Guru is even more difficult. Tattva to understand. Because Guru is like in the relationship with Panchatattva, the other Yuga avatars. They've come to give us the process, chanting Hare Krishna in Kali Yuga. And so they're the Yuga avatars. And so it's a progression. They come to show this progression in Krishna consciousness. And the Guru Tattva, he represents the other tattvas. Five in the Panchatattva, there are 5 tattvas. Panchatattvam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Surupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhakta Kyam Amani Bhakta Shaktikam. These 5 Panchatattva have come as the Yuga avatars to spread the message of Panchatattva. So Srivas is Narad Muni. Everybody knows Srivas Narad Muni. He's a great devotee. He's known as Bhakta Kyam. He's devotee. He's Jiva Tattva. But he's situated in proper consciousness as the eternal servant of Krishna. So in spiritual life, when we become serious and we want to take initiation and make a progression, so then we approach the pure devotee and take initiation, get the holy name, get the sampradaya mantras, get the process of Yuga process, chanting Hare Krishna, bhakti. So we take shelter of the pure devotee. That's what we're always recommended. Find the pure devotee, take shelter of them. So that pure devotee is represented by Srivas Thakur. So when we're first thing approaching, we approach into that as Srivas Thakur and take shelter of his, as a pure devotee, take shelter of his lotus feet. Then what does the Guru do? The pure devotee do? He will give you the process of Krishna consciousness. So this is Advaita Acharya. He's called the Acharya because he did very wonderful thing. He called the Lord here. He's famous for this, for calling the Lord. And also he gave the science of bhakti, the science of Krishna consciousness. He's the Advaita Acharya. So he's representing the Acharya. When we approach the pure devotee Srivas, he connects us to the previous Acharyas, the process that's been given by previous Acharyas. So then the progression takes us to, from first the pure devotee, then to the Acharya, represented by Advaita Acharya. And when you put that into practice, the Acharya's teachings, the result is you become free from all your unwanted things and others. They all go. And then you'll be eligible to enter into the spiritual realm, Vishuddha Sattva. First, the anathas will be gone by the process of devotional service. And then you'll be able to realize the Shuddha Sattva, spiritual platform, above the three modes of material nature. This is the result of following the Acharya's instructions. You rise above that three modes of material nature. So that is the situation of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is the Shat aspect, eternal aspect. He expands as Sri Mayapur Dham, as Navadvip Dham, Vrindavan, Ananta Shesh, transcendental realm, Vishuddha Sattva. So then Guru for us, Nityananda is representing that Vishuddha Sattva, pure consciousness. And then with pure consciousness, by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, the progression takes us to Gadadhar Pandit. He is Haladini Shakti. We need some Haladini Shakti. This is the greatest of all Krishna's potencies, because God's business is pleasure. So Haladini Shakti is the pleasure. She's the pleasure-giving potency. So Krishna loves love the best. So because Haladini Shakti, who is an expansion of Radharani, has this Haladini, the pleasure-giving potency, and so they're represented by Rupa and Raghunath in his song, Narottam Das Thakur's song, Oranga Poleti Hobi Pulaka Sharira. Prabhupada said this is the progression. He's giving a progression of Panchatattva. But when you're in Vrindavan, you're free from all anarthas, you're in Vrindavan by the grace of Nityananda, then you have to get the mercy of Gadadhar Pandit, who is Srimati Radharani. And he's representing by Rupa and Raghunath Goswamis. They're also expansions of Srimati Radharani. At least Rupa and Raghunath, some people have some difference opinion. But they are the eternal, the internal potency of the Lord, Haladini potency. So if the Haladini potency recommends you to Krishna, then, or if Radharani recommends to Krishna as a devotee here, your great devotee wants to come and serve you, practically, then Krishna will certainly bestow his blessings. So therefore, then when you get the blessings of Haladini potency, then you become attractive to Krishna, because Krishna is attracted by that Haladini potency. And then Krishna becomes attracted, whether Aladini is, he's attracted. So then he reveals the ultimate, Radha and Krishna, which are the ultimate destiny. Mahaprabhu appears, he is Radha and Krishna, so he has appeared. So this is a progression given by Narottam Das Thakur in his song. First, the Guru, we're approaching the pure devotee represented by Srivas Thakur. So in the beginning stage, and the Guru Srivas is representing Narad Muni. So we're approaching in that mood. Then we follow the instructions of the acharyas, get the mercy of the acharyas. And then by their instructions, we become free from all anarthas. And Vishnu, the Sattva platform is revealed as Nityananda. The acharya relationship with Advaita Acharya. The transcendental relationship is with Nityananda Prabhu, Vishnu the Sattva. And the Haladini aspect or Radharani aspect is the Gadadhar Pandit, Haladini Shakti. So by this progression, by their grace, then one can understand what is Radha and Krishna. So this is a relationship with the 5 tattvas. And it said that the Guru, he is a 6th tattva. Because sometimes, according to our realization, Krishna will reveal himself as Narad Muni, the purity, but he will reveal himself as Advaita. He will reveal, as we progress, then the Pancha Tattva will reveal these different 5 tattvas. So therefore, the Guru represents all those 5 tattvas. So he's very difficult to understand. From the beginning to the end, that's Guru. So the Guru Tattva is a very difficult subject to understand, therefore he's a 6th Tattva. So so like this, they made the progress, the Acharyas made the progress very easily. The Pancha Tattvas, we simply follow the instructions given by the different acharyas and associate with the pure devotees. So Bhakti Charu Maharaj, he's on the platform of not ordinary, you can say. He's very, very dear to Srila Prabhupada. There was one incident in Vrindavan during the disappearance day of Prabhupada. And it was on the last day, and the doctor said that he told Bhakti Charu Maharaj, he said, Prabhupada will be leaving today probably in Amrit Yoga around about 7:20 or something like that. He said most probably Prabhupada will leave because he's been closing the gates on the body, and now he had stopped eating or drinking or something. So Kaviraj said now he's closing all the gates of the body. So most probably he'll be leaving today. He said in Bengali, the devotees couldn't understand. Bhakti Charu Maharaj could understand. So then he went to, he was with Bhavananda and Tamal Krishna Maharaj. And he said this was the doctors kind of said that probably he will leave his body today. And what are we going to do next? We haven't anticipated this yet. What will be our next thing to do? And while they're discussing this, suddenly the vibration in the room was so So Charles, they all jumped up together, 3 of them, for no reason. There was a reason for them. They jumped up and they run into Prabhupada's room next time. And Prabhupada had just left that moment before. And about a week later, one of Prabhupada's disciples, Vishalakshi, I think, she had a dream of Prabhupada, and she said, "Oh, Prabhupada, where are you staying now?" She said, "Oh, Prabhupada, where are you now?" He said, "In Goloka." And she said, "Why did you leave like that?" And Prabhupada said, "Because Bhakti Charu Maharaj and Ramakrishna and Bhavananda," he said, "they are gentlemen. And I did not like to leave in their presence." So when they were in the other room at that time, Prabhupada, yeah. So he recognized Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj as being very, very intimate and a gentleman. He didn't like to leave in his presence. So he's the devotee of that caliber, Bhakti Charu Swami. And he's doing the personal work of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very effectively. This is Mahaprabhu's mission, and Bhakti Charu Maharaj is one of the great stalwart servants of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he's doing such wonderful service in Krishna movement, Mahaprabhu, delivering so many living entities, expanding Krishna consciousness. He is doing the personal work of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is all Mahaprabhu's desires. Fulfilling these desires, executing the orders of the previous acharyas. So all this is going on under divine supervision. It's not an act of the modes of material nature that we're witnessing. And what Maharaj is experiencing now. It's all going on under the divine supervision of Krishna. And ultimately it's between Krishna and Bhakti Charu Maharaj. That's the intimacy of their relationship. Well, we can pray, if you so desire, Prabhupada. But if you so desire, you can again make Bhakti Charu Maharaj healthy and active and spreading Krishna consciousness. And we may be able to assist him in any way we can. Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you.